that you're curious, I know that you're strong. But life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow. But who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control.
Thank you so much for this.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. I loved every. You've locked us in.
Get your locked in and get locked in for the night, okay?
Right.
I suspect we can't get in there, but actually, because it's lovely in there. In fact, we had that story. We had a wonderful story. We can't prove it. When we managed to get in there, there was a boy, they were called the Klansmen. They come and done exhibitions.
Excuse me, boy, did they get in there, did they?
No, you can't get in that door. The door was locked, darling. You can't.
Kid or animal?
A wee boy.
Oh, okay. I'll keep my eyes out. There is a trail that goes down that way as well. It's not too long, but...
And they went in there actually, and they looked around. This boy went and looked around and said, "Do you know you've got a rather interesting grave in there?" And I said, "How?" I said, "I went right down to the bottom because the graves go right down,
Yeah.
and right in this corner, right out of sight actually. There was a big stone, and it looked like a grave, and I had one word. She said, you could just make the word out, and it was called Mirren.
Mirren.
Mirren. Now Mirren is the Scottish word for Marion.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was Wallace's wife. She
Yeah.
was murdered by the English.
Oh.
And we would love to know if that was her, because nobody ever knew where Wallace buried his wife. Nobody knew it.
So-
But they didn't want the grave desecrated by the English. To that,
So it could be her.
Could be that.
Most likely. It's just that, like, there's not actually a...
Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what- I think
Wow.
the only way you could do it is maybe dig up the grave actually and take a DNA.
Yeah, nobody's going to be doing that. So you were saying that, like, when Most Haunted's team, research team came in here, they were like, they were able to book it for a night kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
How much would...
That was January, and it was quiet. It was dead quiet. It was really dead quiet.
Not a lot of people coming,
No
right?
people back booking actually, no.
Would it be, like, super expensive to do something
No, I
like
don't
that?
think so. I think, see, we wanted to be on the thing.
Right? You want to be on
We
the
wanted to be on
show.
television. you know.
I mean, I'll get you on YouTube, but, like, I can't.
We never got it. We never lost anything because we couldn't have filmed it anyway, you know.
That's fair.
And it was better just to look after that.
Well,
then I
maybe
had another
I'll...
one, Wish You Were Here. I did a video for them.
Really?
Yeah. You saw me on the video, welcoming the guests in, taking them up to room 14, and I opened the door actually and took them in and put the suitcase down. I hope you enjoy your stay at Airth Castle. And I walked, see where the room 9 was for that, and I walked around the castle and see as I walked along the castle, I disappeared.
They made you disappear in the... Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You're like, I would have liked to be
don't know
known
what
as a
happened to
real
the video,
person, though.
You know.
Wait, so they never posted it?
No, I don't know where the video is actually. I mean, it was in the office, a copy of the video.
Oh,
And
really?
you could just see us walking by room 9 and it just gradually disappeared.
That's amazing. I don't have those skills yet, I don't think. Was that taken during the day, too? Do you know?
Round about, just before I went for dinner. I
Oh,
was there
okay.
about 5:30, 6 o'clock, round about then, And there was nobody else in the castle.
Yeah, because obviously they were all the ones probably in the castle.
They had booked the whole castle for it, and there was nobody else in the castle. Wow. Oh, there you go. Take that one.
Are you sure?
Ah, of course. Right.
Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
But the original was really good.
I can imagine.
That's Mary and the kids.
Thank you so much for this. Got myself a souvenir.
I think I've got another copy somewhere.
I hope so.
I'm quite sure I have.
Well, like, if you don't, just reach
quite
out,
sure.
email me.
No.
They'll have my email on file. And
I'm quite sure I have a copy of them. We're good at, because nobody else can make whiskey like we make whiskey. Well, they've all tried. The whole lot have tried.
yeah.
But there's no way. That lad, that's all right. I hope that boy's all right.
Yeah.
eh?
Maybe I'll go for a walk down that path that I had walked down to see if he's there. Definitely wouldn't have gotten in there because we were locked in.
Oh no, that's good. That's kind of again. You've got to get them with the key. We'd have heard them anyway, you know. See, can you go to books nowadays actually? I had the same problem on Sunday at a wedding. There was about 5 or 6 kids, and this one particular kid skipped and wandered off, and the parents just stand there and watched them.
Oh, wow.
On 5 occasions he walked right down. He walked right down there actually. This wee kid, this girl, and she disappeared outside. No, nowadays it's. Look at what's nowadays actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it's a terrible world we're living in at the moment. You know.
I agree. Like, you can never be too careful. Like, I mean, I'm 30 and I don't like going off
Well, I
alone too much.
remember I'm 83.
We could both easily get
mean,
taken
I
down.
remember the days, but I remember when I was 4, 5, 6 years old. Your doors were open. You're wanting people.
You could just go out and do not
Hogmanay, you know, you got the Scottish Hogmanay when you invite people in for a drink and all that.
Yeah.
You know? You never do that now. You could be a murderer. You could
Yeah.
be an ex-murderer actually.
Yeah,
invite
you
them.
never
You don't do that now. I think you'll be okay that way, darling. There's no way you could go.
So my YouTube video has turned into like a case of a missing child. Patrick! 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 I have like massive anxiety for these parents right now, you guys. Like, we're just like coming out of the castle and there's like numerous people screaming, looking for this child. And he's just missing. Patrick? Patrick, can you hear me? I realize now, watching this footage back, that screaming a kid's name who's potentially scared and lost the way I'm screaming it, I don't know, watching it, I'm like, I feel like if this kid was scared and lost, he would not be coming out to me. But at the same time, in the moment, because I had already walked that trail, I already kind of knew what it looked like down there. I was like, what if he was fallen and hurt? So in that case, if anybody's screaming your name, like, they're probably going to scream back. You're going to hear a kid crying or like something like that. So I was just kind of focused on, hey, the parents were quite loudly screaming this kid's name looking for him. So I feel like I should scream equally loud. But I feel like I'm aware that that is not what I would have come out to at all. After my tour with the castle with Hugh and my search for a lost kid, I went to my actual hotel room and I had a shower and change so that I could get ready for dinner. This was right during the 2 hottest days of the heat wave where problems really started to arise for people. I remember my first and my last walk down that trail where I was looking for the boy. I solely went down this trail to be out of the sun because it was so hot and there was nowhere to go that was cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go to this shady area. There were so many little bugs, so many bugs everywhere. I made a few TikToks. I had a great time, but it was like, it was just extremely hot, deathly hot. Although I do have a photo of my first meal at Airth Castle, I do not have any pictures, I realized, of the inside of the hotel building, which is kind of crazy because that's the building that did burn down. I did show you my room in the hotel in part 1 of this video, so I do recommend that you go and watch the part 1 of Airth Castle. Even if you don't watch the entire thing, at least watch the intro, because it'll help you understand why I urge you to please not go to this location. And if you do, to treat it very nicely. In part 1 of the video, someone had commented, and they actually had been there before and after the fire. So they posted a couple videos of photos that they took, and like, I'm pretty sure there was some drone footage and stuff in there. So I'm going to post those videos. I'm going to post those videos down below in the description for this video so that you guys can go see that, because I think that they're really beautiful, for one, and it just helps you get to see the inside, because that is not something I can show you. And it has been a bit, so my memory is a bit hazy on it. But I remember when I very first got to Airth Castle, and I was early, and they're like, hey, the restaurant's about to open. You can go and enjoy the spa if you want for a while. And I was like, you have a spa? Like, what? I don't even own a swimsuit. Like, I didn't prepare for any swimming or fancy things or massages or anything. So I literally just waited around for like the restaurant to be open. I went and I ordered a drink at the bar and went and sat outside, and sitting outside was so lovely. It was like a couple tables with chairs, and obviously it was just a really beautiful day, and there was like a little bit of shade. So I had some kind of cocktail and a sandwich. If I can find the photo, like obviously it's here for you. I remember it was actually so delicious. The French fries, the chips, they were so freaking good. And I just sat there and kind of went through all the photos I had just taken at Dunmore and Elphinstone Tower, which those videos also posted now. And it was just such a peaceful, calming place for me at the beginning. Like, it felt erratic because it was so hot, and then there was like a missing kid and blah. But when I first got there, very cool, very nice, very calm. All the staff were so incredible to me throughout this entire stay. And even though it was only one night, I feel like they had to deal with me quite a bit, because the next morning it was like a whole bunch of back and forth. When I went to dinner, I had mac and cheese, and I remember being really, really delicious, but I also remember it giving me like microwave vibes. I also remember there was a lady at like a booth behind me, like crying. And I don't know if she thought there was vegan on the menu and there wasn't vegan on the menu, or if she thought there was gluten-free and there was nothing gluten-free on the menu, or if she just didn't like the menu. Or maybe her food came and was also microwaved and she was like, this is supposed to be fancy. And I'm really not trying to insult the staff that worked at Airth Castle while it was still running, like, at all. I know for a fact they were actually short-staffed when I went there. And I genuinely don't know what the woman's complaint was, but I know she was crying and talking about food and the menu, and then a waiter had to come over and all this stuff, and I was just like keeping to myself, eating my mac and cheese, living in my own little world. So this video is because when I finished my dinner and the sun finally started to go down a bit, I grabbed my camera and my EMF detector and my REM pod, and I was like, we're going ghost hunting. We're going ghost hunting. I did not plan this shirt at all, actually. That's exactly how I look when I do it too. I'm just like, with sunglasses on. No. So where was I going? Essentially, I was super excited because I just had like the ghost tour of the castle with Hugh and everything, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get like so much stuff. And although I admit, I saw my EMF go up numerous times, and it was like the best feeling. That I remember this video was like the best feeling, and I'm like literally just out there with my camera, my devices, I'm just going along, and then this dude just appears. Just appears. So let's go watch. Fuck off. Okay, it is just me. If I get close enough, it'll go off. Fuck, that scared me, you guys. Okay, so I'm like 1,000% sure that nobody's been in here since me and the man went in there, because everybody was done their work for the day and nobody's staying in there. But that door is open, and that door was not open when I was in here just a few hours ago. And that window and that window are the ones known for... No, not that window. That window are the ones known for having Mary and the children in them. If there are any spirits here with me, I invite you to come and sit with me. I don't know what it is about me that doesn't seem open, but I am open. I am open to experiencing these things. I am open to seeing you. If there's anyone here, do you want to come and touch either of the devices right in front of me? Either of them. If there are any spirits here, I invite you to come and sit with me. If there is a spirit here, can you touch this device? Can you make it go all the way to red? It's okay. You can make it go all the way to red. If you just hold it, it'll go all the way to red. You can come and sit with me. I really don't mind. I would love if you came and sat with me. Okay, I would just like to notify that, like, it has to be really close to my phone to even go to red, and even then it's, like, not going to red. It doesn't go to red with this phone. It has to be the other phone for it to go to red. If there are any spirits here with me, you are more than welcome and invited to touch either this device or this device. Mary, her children, anyone. If there are any spirits here with me, I invite you to come and sit with me or touch one of these devices in front of me. Either one of the little black boxes. Just touch it. You were doing them a minute ago. I'm sorry if my excitement scared you off, but I would be honored if you came and sat with me for a minute. Do any spirits here want to talk? I'm determined to get something. So that's where the tunnel would end and come out, and then like that was all water. Nice. Are there any spirits here with me? If there's a spirit here with me, can you make this device go to red? Can you come up and touch this device? I'm not here to do anything bad, but if you want to communicate with me, if you want to communicate with anyone, now's your chance. Mary, I know you're stuck here. I know you're here protecting your kids. If Mary or any other spirits are here with me tonight, can you please come and sit with me? Will you come and have a seat on this bench? How'd my camera turn upside down? Weird. Was that you? Did you just make this device flicker? Can you make it go all the way to red? If there are any spirits here with me, I invite you to come and communicate with me through this device. God. I really wish I could enter the castle and come and sit with you, but I can't. So I need to ask you to come outside and sit with me. I really, really wish I could come inside to speak with you, but I can't. So if you can hear me and you want to communicate with me, can you please come make this device change color? It won't focus on it now. I really would like to believe that you're actually here, protecting your children forever. I really, really want to believe in you. Can you please come and sit with me? I know they're kind of making a wreck of your home right now, and that might upset you a bit. Oh, that's the light in the restaurant bar. I was like, there was no light flickering like that. Yes, there was. If there are any spirits here with me, would you like to come and sit with me? Or can you maybe walk through the front door and grab that item? Are you here with me right now? Oh, fuck, that's my own. Oh, wait, no, because it's not me that makes that go off. If that's you making this device go off, can you go closer to it? Or go closer to that one? Mary? I don't know if me getting excited makes you go away. But if anyone's here with me, I would love to talk to you. Not the people behind me in the car. They need to go away. I know cars keep coming right now, and I know it's a really busy time of night, but I promise that they won't know you're sitting with me. They can't hear these devices. Okay, they can hear that one. But if you come near this one and you just make it go red, it's only going to notify me. Mary, if you're here, will you come and sit with me?
If Mary's children are here, will you come and sit with me? If that's you coming near this device, can you just make it a little stronger? You can use any energy you need to. You can take battery from my phone, either phones. I have 2 different devices you can take the energy from to make this one go off. It's okay. Take any energy you need. Mary, is that you? James? Is someone here with me from a battle? Were you a protector of this castle? You don't have to be afraid. You can come out and sit with me at any moment. If there's any spirits here and you can hear me, would you like to come and sit with me? You don't have to be afraid. I'm your friend. I just need to prove to myself that you're real. Hello. Good, you?
Right. What to spook myself?
Pardon?
What to spook myself?
Oh, that's, yeah, me too, yeah.
I haven't done it. I never saw you there until the very last second.
Oh.
I got my spook.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to. Not in the photos, but then it was kind of like going to orange again. So I'm like, hello? I mean, there was a couple times that I had goosebumps in there, but like I couldn't tell if it was because of the stories he was telling me, like if it just happened to be that perfect moment where it's like, ooh, kind of thing. Like,
The activity on the buzz box.
hmm? It like knocked with you. Doesn't like me. Likes you.
That's insane.
That's so much. So just in case I put this in the video, guys, every time he knocks, it like pushes back. And this is like beeping where it was not before.
big one.
Yeah.
That was loud.
And there's no possible, like, that's not happening because you're knocking. It's not like a pressure thing. It's like trying. Are you real? Are you actually here? I met this dude. Turns out he didn't exist, man. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Okay, good. It's not you. If there's a spirit here with us, are you able to come outside of the door and make this device go all the way to red? I didn't like that request.
Scottish doesn't like being outside.
That's it. This is like Scottish ghosts are like, don't you demand shit of me? Oh, it could just be this. I didn't think about that. I don't know if that's supposed to like an intercom. I don't know if that affects it. Are you trying to feel if you like feel it push back?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll try. Was that it pushing at you?
Just let me do it.
Do it again. That was like a knocking.
Straight after your first one.
It's funny, I keep thinking if that camera works, that guy's probably just watching us like fucking weirdos. Like, who are these people?
Oh, right. Oh, shit.
And like, I went through this entire castle. There's no way anything's open enough to make like a wind.
Oh, there's no wind.
Yeah, no. And like that, she must have closed the door, but that's the way it looked one in my video. It doesn't even make that sound if you push and pull it.
That is unlocked.
Armed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I better shoot. Are you got your seat, Stuart?
Yeah. I think I'll
I would.
head up to my room for a bit and then pop back down and go see the man and see if he'll, yeah, give us a nighttime tour. Wow, though.
In the morning, I woke up to a notice that my train had been canceled due to a fire on the tracks from the heat wave. And I remember making a post and being like, I genuinely did not expect forest fires, because that's what I'm calling it, a forest fire, to be a reason. Like, I didn't expect to come across forest fires in England or Scotland. That is to be expected in Canada for sure. Living in the UK, did not expect fires to affect my travel at any point. But essentially, there was a fire on the track, so I got an email that my train was going to be canceled. There was not going to be any more trains for that track for whenever, I don't know. And I was like checking and checking, and my next location was supposed to be, oh Lord, I don't even remember. What was the name of that castle? I'm gonna look it up. Haunted Castles, Scotland. Sterling Glamis, Blackness. Oh, Inverness. It was in Inverness. Haunted castle to stay at near Inverness. Tulloch. Okay. I was supposed to stay at Tulloch Castle in Inverness. And there was no trains that was going to get me there anymore because of this fire. And I was mind blown and stranded in Airth. And literally this was the moment where I was actually on a time crunch because I was going back to Coventry after Inverness. I had like my trains and cabs and everything all booked for coming back. And I had to be back for a certain date because I needed to do a walkthrough of the student dorms that I was going to move into in Coventry for the last month of summer before like all the students came back, because you can do that. So I had to be back by a certain time. I obviously didn't want to like, I don't know. I was lost. I had no idea what to do. I was just in panic mode essentially. So can't find a way there. I would have obviously had to like catch a bunch of different taxis to like get there, and that wasn't going to work for me either. So I called the hotel castle, Tulloch Castle, to be like, hey, I have this reservation. Here's why I can't make it. Is there any chance we can change it to tomorrow or cancel? Like, is there anything we can do? No. You've lost your reservation. You're giving it up. You don't get a refund. And I was like, you can't even like offer like a discount for like a future visit or anything like that. No. But that's okay because good karma follows me wherever I go sometimes. So I called my taxi driver. I was in a panic. I was like, hey, they still have space for me at Airth Castle, so I'm going to stay here tonight. But can you pick me up again at Airth Castle tomorrow? Take me to the train at Linlithgow, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, for sure. And then he texted me and he was like, listen, it would actually be better if you can stay in Linlithgow again tonight because I have a really early cab fare in the morning. Can you stay here tonight? Because it'll be better timing for me to pick you up to take you to the train station in the morning. And I was like, let me find out. Called the hotel that I'd stayed at in Linlithgow. He books me in. We hang up the phone. He calls me right back to be like, I am so sorry. Booking.com like swiped the reservation while we were booking it. And I was like, oh my gosh, so they had no rooms left. So I find a different hotel that still had rooms left. And I forget the name of that one, but oh my God, their food was so good. Their food was so good. If I can remember that, because I guaranteed I can find that just a little less easy. I'm going to put that in the description too, because their restaurant attached like had the best, oh my, cooked food. Vegetables and everything was just like 10 out of 10. So where was I? So I find this place to get a booking. Gordon comes and picks me up again. Thank you, Gordon, for saving my life. He's in like he's posted about in the last like 2 to 3 videos, I think now. So Gordon comes and picks me up at Airth Castle, drives me to this random new hotel in Linlithgow. Maybe it wasn't even maybe it was in Bowness. Takes me there. That was the day we saw the steam train anyways. Takes me to this castle or this hotel. And I get there. He helps me check in. He helps me bring in all my bags and everything. He makes sure I'm good to go. We discuss what time he'll meet me there in the morning to pick me up. And I asked the people, I'm like, do I pay now or like in the morning? And she's like, oh, you just pay when you check out. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be leaving like super early. Will there be someone here for me to pay? And she's like, oh yeah, definitely. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to check out in the morning and there's not a soul in sight. So I like leave my key cards and I leave them a note that like I have to go, but like I'll call later and here's all my information kind of thing so that I can pay for this room. And I never heard from them. So the next day I called them back and they said it was paid. I didn't use cash. I didn't find that transaction on any of my cards. This hotel room just magically was paid for. And I don't think it was Gordon. I genuinely don't think it was Gordon. If it was, like, thank you, Gordon. But like, I told him the story and he was like, wow, that's magic. So like, I don't really know what happened there. But yeah, so bless that hotel because I got a free hotel room to make up for the really expensive one that I totally lost out on. It was probably like $500 Canadian dollars to book at that Tulloch Castle. It was like in August, so July or August anyways. So it was like super expensive. So that is my last video in Scotland. The final video in Scotland. I probably have like plenty of stuff I can put together for shorts. I've got tons of photos to post still across all my platforms. And I just really hope you guys enjoyed the little Scotland section because I did. That place, Scotland captured like my soul. I say like Coventry captured my heart, but Scotland captured my soul. It is so incredibly beautiful. I didn't get to see half of what I wanted to see, but I appreciated and value everything I did get to see and all the people I met and all the experiences I had. I cannot wait to go back to Scotland one day. It is 10 out of 10, recommend through and through. You can see puffins. The farther you go, the more you can see, abandoned and big. And I'm just like, I want it all. I really do want it all. The videos I will have coming up for you are, I had a couple abandoned buildings, I think, still to post, at least one for sure. Lots of asbestos. And that one was kind of around the West Midlands. Videos I will have coming for you are a couple abandoned locations for sure in England, a couple places in Wales that were just magnificent, full day trip that was beautiful, random little market town, I don't know, just really beautiful place and really unique things to be shared with you guys. And then eventually we'll be back on to some Canadian content for a while. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for my new subscribers. Again, I recommend that if you haven't, you go check out part 1 of my Airth Castle video. I think it was really cool just because it's like a true little tour from like just the cutest little man in the world. Oh my God, I loved you. It was great. And it makes me sad. Like, so it's one of those things where at the time I was like, I cannot wait to go back to Airth Castle one day. Like, I'm going to actually stay there, like in the castle, and it's going to be great. And I can't wait to go back. And now, because of some people's bad decisions, I can't. It was really cool at first to find out that it was an abandoned place. It was my first place I would have gone to that was before it was abandoned. But I don't think I would go there now. Which makes me, I don't know. The adventure in me, the photographer in me wants to see it. Oh my gosh, it probably looks insane, but sometimes you need to make the decision where it's probably best not to encourage people to go there. And I don't want to get arrested. I don't know if I'd get arrested, but I feel like after the fire, it's probably like arrestable. They're going to be like, Hugh did this. And I'd be like, no, I was in Canada. Check my Facebook and my TikTok. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day, whatever day of the week it is that you are watching this on. Farewell. See you again soon.
Thank you.